Let us now continue with Portland cement. This cement contains four major compounds: tricalcium silicate, dicalcium silicate, tricalcium aluminate, tetracalcium aluminoferrite. As per cement chemist notation, lime or calcium oxide, that is CaO, is represented as C, silica or silicon dioxide is represented as S, alumina or aluminum oxide is represented as A, iron oxide is represented as F. So, your tricalcium silicate can be given as C3S, dicalcium silicate C2S, tricalcium aluminate C3A, tetracalcium aluminoferrite C4AF. By altering relative proportions of these major compounds, that is C3S, C2S, C4AF and C3A, and including appropriate additives, different type of Portland cement, the different properties can be made. Adjusting fineness of cement can also control the properties of cement. Let us have a look into types of cement which IS 456-2000 permits. So we have 33, 43 and 53 grade ordinary Portland cement, OPC. This cement is most commonly used in general concrete construction where there is no special durability requirement. The number 33, 43 and 53 corresponds to the 28-day characteristic compressive strength of cement as obtained from standard tests on cement sand mortar specimens. Next is rapid hardening Portland cement conforming to IS 8041 RHPC. It is similar to ordinary Portland cement except that it has more C3S and less C2S, and it is ground more finely. It is used in situations where a rapid development of strength is desired. The next is Portland slag cement, PSC. PSC is made by intergrinding Portland cement clinker and granulated blast furnace slag, which is a waste product in the manufacture of pig iron. It has fairly high sulfate resistance, rendering it suitable for use in environments exposed to sulfates in the soil or in groundwater. Portland pozzolan cement. So we can have two types. One is fly ash based and another is calcined clay based. These both materials are pozzolan, that is a mineral admixture containing silica, and is added to Portland cement to get Portland pozzolan cement. These cements hydrate and gain strength relatively slow and therefore requires curing over a comparatively longer period. They are suitable in situations where a low rate of heat of hydration is desired. Next is hydrophobic Portland cement, HPC. This cement is obtained by intergrinding Portland cement with 0.1 to 0.4% of oleic acid and stearic acid. The hydrophobic property is due to the formation of a water-repellent film around each particle of cement. During the mixing of concrete, this film is broken, thereby making it possible for normal hydration to take place, although its early strength is low. This cement is suitable in situations where cement bags are stored for a prolonged period under unfavorable conditions because it deteriorates very little. Next is low heat Portland cement. It is a Portland cement with lower contents of the more rapidly hydrating compound C3S and C3A. The process of hydration is slow and the consequent rate of heat generation is also low. This is desirable in mass concreting of gravity dam, as otherwise the excess heat of hydration can result in serious cracking. However, because of the slower rate of strength gain, adequate precaution should be taken in their use, such as with regard to removal of formwork. Sulfate resisting Portland cement. This cement is obtained from Portland cement with a very low C3A content and ground finer than OPC. This cement is sulfate resistant because the disintegration of concrete caused by the reaction of C3A in hardened cement paste with an external sulfate salt that can be present in soil or water is inhibited. Storage of cement. Cement is very finely ground and readily absorb moisture, hence care should be taken to ensure that the cement bags are not in contact with moisture. They should be stored in airtight and watertight sheds and used in such a way that the bags that come in first are the first to go off. Cement stored for a long time tends to lose its strength. Loss of strength ranges from 5 to 10% in 3 months to 30 to 40% in 1 year. It is better to use the cement within 90 days of its production. In case it is used at a later date, it should be tested before its use. Here is the Ambuja cement bag. Can you see ISI mark with IS 489 on the bag? This denotes that the cement is as per the specification laid by Indian Standard Code IS 489. Can you tell which type of cement it is? Remember when we discussed type of cement which IS 456-2000 permits, there we can get our answer. The cement is Portland Pozzolana cement. However, without looking into code, in cement bag, the cement type is mentioned as can be seen. It is best to use cement within 90 days of its manufacture. Let me tell you to identify the date of manufacture of cement. Here we have Ultratech cement. Remember, D is date, W is week, M is month, Y is year. So the manufacturing date from above is 20 June 2019. You can easily find that this day comes in week number 25 in the year 2019. Let us take few more examples. Here we have ACC F2R Superfast cement. This is a composite type cement prepared by adding slag and fly ash in Portland cement. 24 indicates date, 4 indicates week, 1 indicates month, 20 indicates year, 25 and 22 is the percentage of slag and fly ash in Portland cement. The manufacturing date of cement is 24 January 2020. We'll consider a last example now with Imami Double Bull Pro Sem cement. This is a PPC cement. Here we have week 39, month 9, year 2018, and fly ash added is 34%. The date has not been mentioned. So the manufacturing date, if you check on 39th week of 2018, we can make it out that cement manufacturing was between 24 September 2018 to 30th September 2018.